Assalamualaikum dear students. Welcome to NIVS Home School. I hope you all are fine by the grace of Almighty. Here I am Kamrul Nahar, Assistant Teacher of National Ideal English Version School, Day Shift. My dear students of class 5, today I am going to take your Bangladesh and Global Studies class. Today we will discuss competency-based question answer from chapter 11. Now let's start the class. And the name of this chapter is Ethnic Groups in Bangladesh. Today we will discuss 5 competency-based question and answer or CBQ from this chapter. And the first question is, give a description about the society, food and housing of the Garo. And we all know that the Garo society is matriarchal and that means mother is the head of this family and the women inherit the family properties, that means family properties belongs to the women. And then we will know about the food and housing, and we all know that the Garo like to eat meat, fish and vegetables with rice like the people of Bangladesh, and their housing system is like other people of the country nowadays, but before that their house is called Nokmandi. Okay, let's read the answer. The Garo originally migrated from Tibet in about 4,500 years ago and settled in different places of Bangladesh. Now we will know about their society. So, Garo society is traditionally matriarchal, which means that the mother is the head of the household and the women inherit the family property. Now, food. The Garo diet is like that of most other Bangladeshis. Meat, fish, rice and different type of vegetables. So, these are the Garo diets, and their specialty is cooking with the stem of soft bamboo. So, this is their special food and they make it by the soft bamboo, the stem of soft bamboo. Now, housing. They used to build special long houses called Nokmandi by the river banks, but now their houses are like any others, built of corrugated iron or other materials. Corrugated iron means the iron which is curved. Now, question number 2. How do the Khashi celebrate their festivals? And you all know that Khashis like music and dance, and they almost they all the time celebrate their festivals by singing, dancing. So, let's read the answer. The Khashi are very cheerful people. Dance and music accompany their every festival. In their puja, weddings and even during festivals of drought and flood, they celebrate by singing, dancing and music. So, the Khashi people are fond of singing, dancing and music. Now, number 3. What do you know about the clothing and festivals of the Mro? And you all know that the Mro women wear a dress which is called Wanglai, and the Mro men wear a cloth which is called Lengti, and the Mro celebrate births, weddings and deaths. So, let's read the answer. The Mro live in different upazilas of Bandarban district near the border of Myanmar. Now, we will know about their clothing. The Mro women often wear a dark blue cloth called a Wanglai, and the men wear a strip of cloth called a Lengti. Now, we will know about their festivals. The Mro celebrate births, weddings and deaths. When children reach 3 years, there is a ritual to pierce their ears. So, is there ritual when the children reach 3 years? I mean, when the children when the child is 3 years, they pierce the ear of that child. Is their ritual. Now, question number 4. The Tripura live in a collective group, and we know that the collective group is called Jafa. Now, the question is, describe this statement in 5 sentences. Now, we will write 5 sentences about the Tripura collective group, and we know that the Tripura collective group is called Jafa, and there are in total 36 Dafas. 16 in Bangladesh and 20 are in India. So let's read. The Tripura people live in a collective group in the society. This group is called Dafa. There are a total of 36 Dafas, 16 in Bangladesh and 20 in the Indian state of Tripura. It is a patriarchal society. That means father is the head of the family, but boys may inherit from fathers and girls from mothers. But there is a system that the boys will inherit properties from their father and girls will inherit properties from their mother. Now question number 5. Describe the language and the society of the Oraon. So what is the language of the Oraon? I mean, the Oraon speak two languages. One is Kuruk and another one is Sadri, and their society council is called the head of the society council is called Mato and their regional council is called Pata. And our answer is the Oraon live in the northwest of Bangladesh in Rajshahi, Rangpur and Dinajpur. Now the language of the Oraon. There are two different groups of Oraon who speak languages called Kuruk and Sadri. So the Oraon speak two languages. One is Kuruk and another one is Sadri. And now we will know about their society. Their village council is headed by a Mahato. The regional council is called a Pata, representing several villages. So the regional council is called Pata and it represents several villages. That means few villages make a regional council that is called Pata, and it is a patriarchal society. So father is the head of this society. That means it is a patriarchal society like the Tripura ethnic group. So my dear students, there are 5 competency based question answers from this chapter, and your homework is question number 1 from chapter 11. Competency based question answer 1, that is give a description about the society, food and housing of the Garo. This is your homework, competency based question number 1. So dear students, that's all for today. I hope you have understood about today's topic. My dear students, all of you will do your homework regularly and submit it on every Sunday within 8 am to 4 pm. Dear students, all of you will listen to your parents and study a lot. See you again. Allah Hafiz.